Today's video is highly requested. We are going to be drawing another Pokemon in 4 different art styles. First things first, let's go ahead and split this up into 4 equal quadrants. And then we're just going to get right into it today. We are drawing Rayquaza, and we are going to be drawing him in his normal state. So he should look something a little bit like this. And I always like to start off with drawing my character in the normal style in the first quadrant. So I have a great color palette and I know what to reference for the rest of the video. Even though in today's video I'm not really doing styles, I'm going to be changing Rayquaza's form into different elements. Rayquaza is a flying dragon type Pokemon, but I want to make him a flying dragon type fire Pokemon, a flying dragon type water Pokemon, and a flying dragon type electric Pokemon. I mean, can you only imagine if Pikachu and Rayquaza was mixed together? Come on. I'm almost done with this first quadrant. I'm just adding the finishing details and doing all of my outlines. And after this, we're going to start doing the second quadrant in today's video. I want to give a shout out to all of my members. So shout out to all of these guys right here. And this is what they get in return. They get all these cool emojis to use when I go live, and no one else can use them besides the members. Now that we're done with the first quadrant, let's move into the second, which is really cool. I tried making Rayquaza look like magma, lava, fire, something along those lines. What you would kind of see if the ground was exploding and magma was coming out of it. So yeah, his vessel is exploding and there's lava inside of him. I don't know, you're going to have to let me know if I did this style good or bad, because honestly, this was very challenging. You don't see unique styles like this, so I kind of had to come up with it all on my own. I had a lot of fun doing this style though, because it's very unique, but also trying to add the yellow and orange to look like magma was kind of difficult because something was missing, and honestly, I think adding this black helped a lot. When I didn't have the black, it just looked a little funky. But this is Ahuhu's black, and I really like using it because it's a lighter shade of black, if that makes sense. So when I go through with my Poscas later for the outline, you can tell the difference. Here is a little reference photo of what I'm trying to recreate. So once I'm all done with this style, hopefully it looks something like this. Other references has more of a yellow middle that makes it look bright. So I kind of wanted to go for that theme. While I keep coloring this, I want to let you guys know that I am creating a limited time merch. So when I hit 1 million subscribers, I'm going to drop this merch and it's going to be live for 1 week. So if you're wanting to get the merch, you're going to have to be prepared for when I hit 1 million subs. I'm going to have 2 different options, long sleeve and short sleeve, and I'm about to show you what they look like in today's video. So stay tuned to see. But now we are going through and adding some more details within the magma. I kind of didn't like the bright yellow, so I'm going to go through and add yellow and orange and mix them together to kind of give it more of like a blended feel. I already am thinking it looks way better, but something's still not looking quite right in my opinion. I still think that I need to add some highlights with a white because lava is bright. But once I added this, it looks so much better. And then I started looking at it and the black part didn't look quite right. It's bland, it's plain. So you know what? I had to go and add some grays into here to give it that ripple effect, which was well needed because I think it's already turning out. Now, for a Pokemon theme, do you think this was going overboard? Does it look like too much details for a cartoon? I don't know, you're gonna have to let me know. I also am going through and adding the finishing details, adding all of the outlines, and then we'll be completely done with this style. But I also can't forget to add in Rayquaza's identity, those special lines that make Rayquaza Rayquaza. So I think it's looking very well. But now that we are done, we are moving on to part 3 in today's video, and I am gonna do the water effect. So how can I make Rayquaza look like a water Pokemon? Well, there's a lot of different ways, but I mainly went off the reference of Gyarados, because Gyarados has fins that look just like this, and then I gave him those scales like Gyarados has as well. And whoops, I messed up right there. Do not look at that blue up there. That's also supposed to be tan. But just like I said previously, I can't get rid of Rayquaza's form. So I'm going to keep in the yellow rings that go around his body. But the rest of it should look like a mixture of Gyarados and Rayquaza. And I think that the tan and the blue make each other pop. I'm going through it and adding highlights and shadows And one of my favorite markers I've been using lately are these Artex markers. Like, look at how vibrant they are and they lay so smoothly. Every time I use the Artex markers, I grow a new passion for them. At first, I didn't like them at all because they're acrylic based and they take forever to dry, where Poscas are water based and they're pretty quick. But if you just give the Artex markers a chance, they are great and you won't regret it. But this isn't a sponsored video, don't worry guys. I'm just obsessed. And I really like these Ohuhu markers too, by the way. I think I use probably all of the markers I have nowadays. After we add the shadows to the gold rings, we will be completely done with all the highlights and shadows in this style. And then we can move on to adding the outlines. My favorite part, watching the style come together. I mean, guys, I kind of forgot how to draw his hand here, so I hope I did that right. Let me ask a quick question. What is your favorite element in the Pokemon series? And this turned out so well. Let's move on to part 4. But hold up a sec. Look at this merch I was telling you about. I finally received mine in the mail. I have 16 different colors. I have short sleeves and long sleeves. And this is when we hit 1 million subscribers. But anyways, let's move on to the final part in today's video, and that is making Rayquaza into an electric type Pokemon. Now let me tell you, this wasn't no easy experiment here. I wanted to go a little bit of Zapdos, Pikachu, Electivire, and Jolteon. Let's just say that. So I added a little bit of Jolteon and Zapdos by adding in the little spikes. I also wanted to add a little bit of Electivire, so I gave him some black patterns inside. And then I added the little lightning bolt, just like Elekid has. I don't know, dude, this is what's so fun about drawing. You're never wrong. It's just fun to create. So do you think you could have done these styles better? Or is there another style you would want to see in the next video? Because I think this series could be pretty fun. Maybe we can do one cool random Pokemon. And for my 1 million subscriber video, we can do all elements, all 15. Would anybody like to see that? But what Pokemon would we do? We need a very popular Pokemon. See, my favorite Pokemon's Mudkip, but we can't do my favorite. We got to do a popular opinion. But if you're not wanting to see that cool idea, do let me know what you want to see for my 1 million subscriber video. I also want to say thanks for all the support, guys. But we made it. We are done with 1, 2, 3, 4 different styles. But to finish the art, we have to re-outline all of the quadrant lines because I get lazy and I scribble in the lines a little bit. But after I re-outline this, it's going to look professional. Leave a comment of which style you like the best in today's video, and I appreciate it. We shall see you in next week's video. Oh, and also, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Bye!